Welcome to Talks with Dr. Gupta and friends. Today, we confront the raw, unvarnished truth behind a terrifying assertion sweeping across the subcontinent, the claim that there is no future for Gen Z in India. When political commentators and student revolutionaries declare that a generation is stranded, we must look beyond political slogans and analyze the cold, structural realities of a state in crisis. The argument that India's young demographic is facing an existential dead end is not mere hyperbole. It is the mathematical output of a deeply rotten political structure where every vital public institution has been systematically compromised. Look at the institutional landscape. A captured fourth estate functions as a state megaphone, selling narrative diversions while ignoring economic decay. A bloated, risk-averse bureaucracy stonewalls accountability, and a hyper-burdened judiciary struggles to provide timely justice to millions of young citizens whose lives are put on hold by administrative incompetence. Add to this a deeply fragmented political arena. Political machines deliberately exploit hyperpolarization and identity politics, dividing youth into competing vote banks while ignoring core survival metrics. Rooted beneath it all is abundant, entrenched casteism. Caste-based patronage and reservation proxy wars are continually weaponized by ruling elites to distract a desperate population from a simple, brutal fact. The state has failed to create formal, high-quality jobs. This institutional rot collides head-on with a crumbling educational infrastructure. Over 150 competitive examination papers have been leaked, compromised, or cancelled. Degree mills pump out millions of graduates with zero market-relevant skills, leaving graduate unemployment among under 25s hovering near 40%. In fact, out of every 100 graduates, only 4 secure formal jobs offering a written contract, paid leave, and social security. Now inject artificial intelligence into this fragile equation. As generative AI models accelerate, they are rapidly automating routine IT services, customer support, and entry-level data processing, the exact ladders Indian graduates relied on for upward mobility. A rotten domestic system is colliding with a hyper-efficient global AI wave, threatening to turn India's demographic dividend into an unprecedented socio-economic pressure cooker. Welcome back to part 2 of Talks with Dr. Gupta and friends. Now let us lay out a razor-sharp blueprint for policy reformers and a survival playbook for over 1 billion citizens navigating the AI era. For policymakers and educational reformers, fixing this rotten foundation requires 4 non-negotiable structural interventions. First, demolish single-day entrance lotteries and implement AI-proctored modular testing harnesses. Single-day national entrance exams invite paper leaks, corruption, and systemic vulnerability. The state must transition to continuous cryptographically audited competency assessments that measure verified problem-solving rather than rote memorization. Second, pivot to outcome procurement in higher education and stop allocating taxpayer funds by seat count or landmass. State funding and accreditation must be tied strictly to learning gain per hour and verified graduate placement in secure high-value industries. Third, depoliticize testing and recruitment agencies and strip political appointees from national testing boards. Establish independent, non-partisan audit authorities backed by real-time public decision records. Fourth, build sovereign compute and power infrastructure to prevent cognitive disenfranchisement. The state must expand clean energy grids and issue sovereign compute wallets to students and entrepreneurs to give direct access to frontier AI tools. For India's 1 billion plus population survival in an automated world requires an immediate strategy shift. First, abandon sunk cost degree and caste traps and stop wasting years preparing for paper-leaked government exam lotteries. A non-performing degree is a liability, so pivot immediately to acquiring verifiable technical primitives and global digital skills. Second, become conductors of intelligence and do not attempt to outcode or outright artificial intelligence. Position yourself above the software layer as a prompt architect, system auditor, and project manager who orchestrates AI agents to solve real-world problems. Third, build agile local action networks, leveraging technology to launch localized high-value enterprises in precision agriculture community, healthcare, renewable energy maintenance, and specialized manufacturing. Systemic rot can be overcome not through political rhetoric, but through unyielding execution and personal agency. Thanks for watching Talks with Dr. Gupta and friends. Stay sharp, stay informed, and let us keep analyzing the forces shaping our world.